Hey everyone! For today's video, I'm showing the square diamond die, and you may be surprised, I was surprised actually, about how many variations you can do with this die. It makes a great frame for your scrapbook layout, so I hope you really enjoy the 3 ideas I have for you today. Right now I'm getting started by using the die to cut a piece of patterned paper that has a wood look to it. The paper got stuck in the die, so I grabbed my handy tweezers that are great. There's little holes in all of our dies actually, and you can use the tweezers to poke through the holes and then the cardstock will pop out. And now I have my frame. For this particular frame, I'm using the 3x3 square die from set A to cut my photo. Just a quick tip, if you notice I'm placing the die in at an angle, we just find that the dies cut smoother and easier when they're put in an angle because it distributes the pressure better. And now I have a cut photo. So I just put glue on the back of each piece. And now I'm first going to place my photo on the grid paper. And as you can see, it fits on there perfectly. Now I'm just going to put the frame right on top. And it's that simple. And then I could keep it like this if I wanted to. But instead, I'm going to finish it off by filling in just the little triangles. And you can easily do this. You run some pattern paper cardstock through the machine and save the little tiny triangles. Here I use 2 different colors for that, well, to add a little variation. And I really like how it looks right here. So here's the completed page. This first idea is really good if you just want to put something together really quick. And like I said, you can either just keep the frame as is or add the little colored triangles if you feel like it needs a little bit more of a pop. So yeah, I really like how this one turned out. For my second frame, I'm going to be using this die 3 times. So right now I'm putting it through the machine and I'm cutting pattern paper, and this will be the main frame. So right now I'm using my tweezers to get out the frame part. Be a little tricky. And there it is, my frame. I'm using it again for the second time to cut another piece of pattern paper, but this one kind of has a more solid color to it. This time I'm just going to keep the 4 corners. So right now I'm punching them out. And if they're a special pattern, you may want to try to keep them in order. And there you go. This time I'm actually going to cut my photo with this die too. So I'm trying to just get the center part, the square, and you'll see in a moment why I chose to cut it this way. So after gluing the back of each piece, first I'm going to put the square diamond frame down first. And as you can see, it fits on the grid perfectly. And now I'm placing in my 4 corners. I used my Xyron sticker machine to glue them down this time. It makes gluing down small pieces so much easier because they're already sticky on the back after you run them through the machine. So it's really easy to place them right into the diamond frame. And now I just need to add my photo and I'm all done. So something I want to point out to you is the little tiny triangles. And if you notice, I did not have to fill them in. And that's because, so the tiny triangles don't go over any of the grid lines, so I can actually show that paper through this die, which is really cool, especially if you had one of the collections papers. So definitely give it a try. I really like this die for that reason. Alright, so here's the second completed layout. I really like this look, and again, I really like this die because you can show the grid paper through the tiny triangles. It's really neat. I love it. Alright, so for my last idea, I'm actually going to use the die 4 times. So right now I'm cutting the frame part with cardstock. And now I'm going to cut 3 different photos. So I'm just showing how to fill it in with photos now. So first, my first photo, I'm just going to take out the 4 corners. That's all I need for this one. I'm going to cut it through with a completely different photo. You can see both times I kind of use more decorative photos. And now I'm just going to take out the little triangles. Got them all out now. Yep, there they are. And last, I'm going to cut my main subject for the frame with the die for the 4th time, and this time I'm just going to keep the center, so that's pretty easy. Alright, so first I'm going to glue my frame and place that on the grid, and as you can see I'm putting that down now. And I'm going to fill in the 4 corners I cut with my photo. So far it actually looks really neat. And again, I use my Xyron sticker machine, so now you know you can actually use photos with that machine too. Next are my little triangles. I just like how the 2 photos together, I mean, it just looks more fun that way. Now that's all filled in. Last is my photo, and it's all done. So here is my final design with the square diamond die. I really like all the different photos put together in this frame. It looks really neat. Alright, it's the final page. We're all done. I really like this layout. It's really, I mean, this idea with the square diamond die is really great for landscape pages, if you have a lot of details from nature, just details in your photography you want to show. This is a great way to use the frame. Thanks for watching, and see more on mosaicmoments.com.